On Thursday, Sweden is taking a critical step for NATO membership. Ankara has long criticized Stockholm for a lack of action against PKK and FETÖ terrorists within its borders. And to secure Turkey's ratification, it's now making changes. After Russia launched its war on Ukraine, Sweden, Finland and NATO entered into talks. The Nordic countries, in light of Russian aggression, sought membership of the military alliance to address their security concerns. On June 28, Finland and Sweden signed a trilateral agreement with Turkiye, promising to address Turkey's concerns over arms exports and the fight against terrorism. Ankara later ratified Finland's application, but held off on allowing Sweden's, with some concerns remaining. To address Turkey's concerns, lawmakers in Sweden have passed legislation that will tighten the country's anti-terrorism laws. According to the new laws, anyone found guilty of engaging in an action intended to support, strengthen or promote a terrorist organization faces a prison sentence of up to 4 years. This will be up to 25 years for someone who is identified as a leader of the terror groups. This law applies to the financing, recruiting or public encouragement of terrorist activity. Jens Stoltenberg, Secretary General of the Alliance, took on a mediation role between Sweden and Turkey.
I'm completely sure that the position that Sweden has received from NATO and the bilateral security insurance that some in NATO have given to Sweden make it totally unthinkable that any kind of military attack without NATO reacting. So we have come a long way, but we of course want to fulfill the process with a full ratification by all NATO countries, also for Sweden's membership.
Despite Stoltenberg's expectations and some objection from the US, Ankara has remained steadfast on the issue of Sweden's accession.
If one day Sweden fulfills its obligations, then we will sit down and see. But at the moment, it is not possible for us to say yes to Sweden's NATO bid under these conditions.
Turkey and the US are currently negotiating the purchase of the 40 F-16 fighter jets. And some have sought to link the two issues. But earlier this week, Secretary of State Blinken made it clear that the Biden administration considers them distinct and unrelated. Although some members of Congress continue to link the two. Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson said the new anti-terror laws are the final part of an agreement to secure Ankara's support. Whether the passage of the laws will be enough or if Turkey will insist on seeing their full implementation remains to be seen. Naim Ongoren, TRT World.